Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And this week, you're going to hear a lot of talk about the SEC versus Ripple case like we see here. Upcoming week is going to be huge for Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Now, people are going to say it's going to end on this day and it's going to end on that day. There's two meetings this week in the courts. One is today. Parties meet and confer to identify redactions sought by each side and third parties, if any, to the brief and supporting materials. The next one is tomorrow, March 26th. The SEC files a public redacted version of the brief, making only those provisional redactions requested by the parties and third parties. Now, I don't think we're going to have a settlement on the 25th today or the 26th. It's going to happen when we all least expect it. It could happen at any moment. But what I learned over time is anytime that they put a day on something, don't expect anything to happen. If it happens, great. At least you're not getting your hopes up for something big to happen on that day. And that's why I always tell you, I don't bring the hype when it comes to this day or that day, because I don't want you to be disappointed in the end. Ripple and its ties to Colombia. This alliance also has the purpose of promoting good regulatory practices. July 2023, Government of Colombia set to utilize XRP Ledger blockchain for land registry. June 2023, Colombia Central Bank partners with Ripple to explore blockchain use cases. March 2024, Ripple partners with Colombia FinTech. Every single country right now, you see them working with Ripple. If it's not directly, it's through partnerships. And all the rails are getting put in place in the background while we're all sitting back waiting for the price of XRP to change on a daily basis. More and more railing is getting laid all around the world. And eventually XRP is going to run on those rails. And when it does, you're either on the train or you're left behind, because you see it now. It's right in front of you on a daily basis. This comes from Smoke, how crypto and micropayments work together. Legacy systems do not effectively support micropayments. It's the same reason that you don't get paid on a daily basis. You get paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly even sometimes, because the legacy system doesn't work well with micropayments. Crypto fixes that. All of a sudden, you could get paid at the end of every single workday in the future, thanks to crypto. Not only that, people always take the focus away from micropayments. They always say, XRP is built for bank-to-bank payments or business-to-business payments. Same way they look at XLM. It's built for person-to-person payments or person-to-government payments. But micropayments happen on a daily basis all around the world. It's the same reason that David Schwartz said that micropayments are the low-hanging fruit for crypto, because there's billions of them that happen every single day. And as that picks up and that volume expands, all of a sudden that's going to bring a ton of value to XRP. The UCC Article 9 and codes encourage the adoption of a US CBDC. UCC equals lays the foundation for CBDC usage in commercial transactions. The current version of UCC already compatible with the imposition of a US CBDC by the federal government. Now, Jerome Powell recently said that he's not working on a CBDC. We all know better because we've seen the proof of it over time. And even the government, even politicians know he's working on this. And that's why they're trying to get laws put in place ahead of it. And you see a majority of the United States is already adopting the updated UCC codes to accommodate for digital assets. UCC, digital assets, CBDCs, and stablecoins. And right here is the progress that has already been made. You see, all the green states they already enacted UCC. In progress, 2024 is in the orange. Plan for 2025 is in the blue, and equivalent to UCC 2022 is in purple. And as time goes on, what I think is going to happen is all of a sudden we're going to wake up one day and it's going to be all over the mainstream media news. Some sort of crisis happened in the United States, most likely tied to the financial system. Maybe a bunch of banks are collapsing out. Then they see a need for a CBDC to fix the problem. And that's why I think the Fed already has a CBDC ready to go right now. Jerome Powell could play it down all he wants. We already know it exists. And I think it's honestly USDC. I think that's the digital dollar. 5 billion government-issued digital IDs by 2024. This is the one thing that scares me more than a CBDC, is a digital ID. It's tied to every aspect of your life. And look at the countries involved. You see Venezuela, India, then we see Jamaica, because they want to roll this out in countries that don't have as big of a population as the United States or maybe Europe or maybe the UK. They want to roll it out in other countries first and see how it works, kind of like a testing ground, same as going on in Africa and Asia right now. And I already think the Ukraine is already being tested for cashless society, and the US is most likely the one doing the testing there. That's why we keep pouring money in there as well. But you know, digital IDs, anytime that they don't like something that you're doing, they could just shut you off from not only the internet, but healthcare. They could keep you from working for a living because your work history, your health history, everything is going to be tied to that digital ID. And they're already planning for this to amp up all throughout this year. And this is definitely coming to the US as well. We already see talks of digital wallets. Next will be digital IDs. US presidential candidate RFK Jr. says cryptocurrency is the best hedge against inflation. Now, when he says this, he's not saying Bitcoin, he's saying all of crypto. But I see crypto as something so much bigger, especially when we're talking about XRP. It's the technology that's going to be utilized inside of the new financial system. And most of these presidential candidates, they bring up crypto and they show that they're crypto friendly because they want to get those votes. They all realize now that everybody in crypto hates Elizabeth Warren because of her anti-crypto policies that she's trying to push. So what do you do if you're running against, say, Elizabeth Warren or somebody that absolutely hates crypto? You bring up the fact that you're pro-crypto. But, you know, they're also pro-CBDC. Most of these candidates that are running for different offices inside our government, they're pro-CBDC. And I think what's going to happen is, after maybe the outcome of the 2024 elections, if it doesn't go the way they like it, that's also when they could create some sort of chaos and usher in a CBDC. We'll either see it before or after the elections, but I think it's coming this year. Despite people complaining about ETH's fees, BlackRock and their peers recognize the utility of the network, user adoption, and its growth. While the fees don't make sense, Ethereum is providing useful and has the interest of institutional money. BlackRock launches digital asset fund and deposits $100 million in USDC on the Ethereum network. Now, they talked about tokenization. Now, here's my problem with this. Okay, say I want to tokenize, I don't know, a Lambo, right? The Ethereum fees would be so high, it would most likely cost me another Lambo to tokenize one. Because I don't see the value in this unless I'm missing something here with BlackRock. Because this reminds me of Ethereum right here. McDonald's just started accepting Ethereum. Burger price, $5. Ethereum gas fee, $70. Total, $75. I don't know what's going on with BlackRock and Ethereum, but there has to be something to it that I'm missing. Because other people even said, this does not make sense at all. What are your thoughts on that? Put it in the comments section down below. Then there's the US debt clock. Wake up to a new reality. And then it goes on to say this, neither shall they see here or see there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. And whatever's going on with the debt clock, I think what's coming is going to be absolutely biblical. It's going to be massive. And I think we are going to see it in the very near future. They've been giving us the warnings all along the way. I literally just watched the movie Geostorm on my flight to Vegas. Breaking down, massive geomagnetic storm hits Earth, developing level 4 severe. And I've seen people say, I don't even know what's going on with this. You know, other people are saying this is when they're going to shut down the entire electrical grid. But, you know, we didn't even make it through the first quarter of this year yet. And every single day, I see so many strange things going on. Then there's this. What if the April 8th eclipse is Planet X or Nibiru blocking out the sun? Years ago, we thought chemtrails were blocking a planet coming in. Nothing is logical about the event coming. I don't know. Nothing. And you know, people have all kinds of theories going on around April 8th. I think we're just going to see a solar eclipse, and that's it. And we're going to go about our day and do things like normal. But, you know, right now, it's like we're in one of the craziest times in history, because us as crypto investors, we're waiting for a massive run up so we could all get rich off of XRP. At the same time, they're trying to collapse out the current financial system. We also know a new financial system is coming. CBDCs are coming. Cashless society is being advanced all around the world right now. At the same time, we have all sort of crazy things going on in the background. I look at those as distractions. They keep us from seeing the much bigger picture. And the bigger picture is this. We are going in to a new financial system, and they want to distract you as much as they possibly can along the way. There are more Americans applying for residence and citizenship by investment programs than citizens of any other country. Over the past 5 years, inquiries from the U.S. about these programs have increased by 500%. I'm sure it's nothing. More high net worth individuals are hatching escape plans. So not only is innovation leaving this country, crypto is building outside of this country. And at the same time, anybody with money is also leaving this country. It's starting to become a trend. And even people inside of crypto, I see them say it on a daily basis. Once XRP goes off, I'm leaving the US. Once my Bitcoin makes me rich, I'm leaving the US. Because the US right now is slowly becoming a third world country. It's the same as trying to explain XRP to our friends and family at 61 cents. Either stay the course or feel the pain of not staying the course. Choice is yours. This comes from XRP JB, explaining Bitcoin to an empty room in 2013 when it was worth $100. You know, every single time you talk about XRP to either family members or friends, that's what it's like talking to an empty room. because they don't listen to you. They don't see what you see. And they think you're a crazy person also for tying all your money up in crypto. Because the mainstream media has created this illusion that not only is Bitcoin only used for crimes and drug, sales around the world, but it also has no real value. They tried to create that narrative over the years. That's why a lot of people see crypto as magical internet money. Soon, they're all going to realize, once you get rich in this next run, that you were right all along. But not only were you right all along, you knew XRP was going to be moving the world's money inside of a new financial system. Because that is also coming. And it's building out right now in the background while everyone is distracted by everything else that's going on. And everybody's going to think your path to getting rich was so easy. They're going to say, all he did was buy crypto and get rich. But they don't realize what it took to get to the finish line. You had a lot of people along the way trying to shake you out. You had to ignore the FUD along the way. You had to come up with a game plan on how to cash out, what to cash out into. And it wasn't easy in any way. The days and days of frustration, going sideways, pulling back down, holding through it, having the stomach to watch $1,000 leave your portfolio on this day and that day. And if you were an XRP holder back in 2020 when the SEC sued Ripple, if you made it through that, you can make it to the finish line. That's the way I look at it at this point, because that was one of the worst days we have ever experienced in crypto, hands down. And even 2022, if you made it through that, you can make it through anything. But everybody around you very soon is going to realize you were right all along. And that's what you're holding on to. And you're about to get very rich. All you got to do is hold on a little while longer. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.